Here's a list of things I have very quickly learned in the past few weeks while running my coffee business. In the past 4 weeks, I have hired 4 people. I think probably over 500 resumes have been sent to me at this point, and I've talked to some superstars out of that bunch of people who have applied. I'm gonna preface what I'm about to say with saying everyone I've talked to are very lovely, wonderful people. However, within 5 minutes of talking to someone, it's very clear whether they get it or not. One thing I've really started to look for in people is, are you someone that's going to present a problem, or are you someone that's going to present a problem accompanied with a solution? Even if that's not the solution we end up going with, it's still a solution to the problem that you're presenting. Now, I'm gonna be honest, out of the 500 plus resumes that I've received, I've only talked to a handful of people. There's a reason for that. I feel like I need to do a separate video on how to properly put together a resume and apply to a job, because it's very clear that a lot of people have not received that kind of help or guidance in the past. There was one person who submitted an application, and God bless their heart. There was a question on the application that was, why do you want to work for SIPS? And the answer to that question on their application was, well, I watched that one girl on TikTok, in parentheses, can't remember her name. So me, can't remember my name, the owner of the business, the person who's looking at these applications, you can't just click back in your browser and just look at. I think I need to help some of y'all. I've learned very quickly that as much as I want to be everyone's friend and I want to have a close relationship with those who are on my team, at the end of the day, I cannot blur that line between friend and boss. So that's been a huge learning lesson for me. And so far, so good. We're doing our best. One skill, one muscle that is really important to train, being able to identify other people's strengths and weaknesses. I mean it in a very constructive way. Like when you are observing the way that somebody works, pay attention to the things they're really good at and some of the things that maybe they need a little bit more coaching or a little more help around. When you're able to pay attention to those sort of things and hone in on the places where people kick ass and other places where they might need a little bit more support, you can then put them in those places and in those positions where they are really good at what they do. Not everyone's gonna be a superstar across the board. Majority of people are superstars at a few things, and that's where you place them. All in all, even though I'm overexhausted, dehydrated, and a little bit off my shits right now, I'm having a great time. For those of you on here who are coffee shop managers and general managers and bosses of their own, what's your leadership style? Do you have any pointers or any sound advice for me or for anyone else who's looking at this video and in the comments? Okay, cheers.